Today I'm going to talk to you about the Facebook profile funnel and also give you an update on my current marketing activities and how they're currently working or not working. So it's a Friday, which is all things marketing. There's a car trying to get past me, and there's an elderly lady as well, so I'm trying to navigate around people, the beauties of vlogging while running. Morning! So today I wanted to talk to you and give you an update on where I'm up to. So as you're aware, I'm actually 14 days ahead of probably what you see on social media. So I'm trying to have a significant buffer, so if I get delayed for whatever reason, I've got content I can still publish. So you're 14 days behind. However, I've only published 4 episodes so far, so of my vlog, and it's been interesting. The results so far. I've only managed to get live on Facebook and YouTube, and the issue I'm facing at the moment is the video editing. I mean, first and foremost, I'll give you the headlines first. So it's 4 episodes have gone out so far, and only on Facebook. But when I say Facebook, pay profile, my 2 Facebook pages, my Facebook group, and my story, and YouTube on my channel, which has literally one subscriber. So if you really feel up to it, please subscribe to my channel just to give it a little bit of a shunt, because the views on my YouTube are, I think the most views I've had in any episode so far is 2. So tumbleweed would be an understatement. Facebook, however, I'm doing a little bit better. Not hugely better, but a little bit. I mean, my first episode of the vlog, I had amazing support. Got to 1,400 views, and that will continue to rise as more and more people see it. That's the thing I need to try and get my head around. You don't get stuck up on how many people have viewed it, because it's out there, and people will stumble across it in various different places, and the view count should gradually keep going up. But my first episode got around 1,400 views. After that, it was a big drop. I mean, it's been kind of between 350 and 450 views on each episode since. I'm testing and tweaking how to use a headline and all that side of things, because I think the headline is going to be really key. I think the imagery, it captures people's attention, but it needs to have a really good hooking headline to try and get people to want to actually watch it. So I'm also conscious that a lot of people it's going to probably aren't my target market, and for those people who are really interested, then please, I know that it will probably get a bit annoying, so just either unfriend me or unfollow me, and you won't get any more. Unfollow is probably a better way if you still want to maintain connection with me. So that's what I advise. But yeah, so I didn't know what to expect. I mean, previously I've never ever managed to get above 1,000 views. So the first one to get that amount of views was a really big kind of positive for me. But then after that, you kind of get a false sense of security, don't you? Think, oh yeah, I'll just get that every time. No, it's dropped like a stone. And I think there's also an element of the algorithm, how Facebook works. It's based on engagement and likes. The first one got so much engagement and likes, hence it got pushed in front of so many more people. The ones after that, where the novelty is not as strong as it first was, the engagement and the likes and things are still there, but significantly lower, maybe 20% of what the first episode was. So obviously you can put some paid advertising to it. I'm trying to avoid paid advertising at the moment, because this experiment isn't directly linked to monetary gain at all. Hopefully there will be some opportunities that come from it, but it's all about value giving. So I don't really want to be throwing money at something to get paid reach when there's not going to be a direct return. Now hopefully there'll be an indirect return, but so I'm going to try and do this as organically as I possibly can. I will do some stuff on paid advertising, but that'll be for my other business, and I'll give you my results and feedback in there. So I want to just give you a full overview of what's going on, full transparency of the results, etc. So you can see what's working for me, what's not working for me, and if it means that you do things slightly differently, it helps you, then happy days. Because I'm no expert, but I am somebody who is extremely driven to learn and try and test things. So I'm happy to be your guinea pig in this regard. So the Facebook profile funnel. A lot of people will use Facebook for personal reasons, which is absolutely fine. Some people use it for business, which is also fine. Some people will do both, which you can do, contrary to what other people say. Some people say that you can only do it for business or you can only do it for personal because, you know, people, you've got a limited friends number and all that side of things. But I'll talk to you about friends lists in a separate episode on how you can segment your business and personal activity and who sees what, which is a pretty cool thing. And I will be segmenting friends lists on people who engage with this stuff and who don't. And what will ultimately happen, if you're a friend of mine and you're not engaging, you'll start to gradually see a drop off in my content because it's clearly not of your interest. Otherwise, you'd have liked it or commented or something like that. If not, I'm assuming it's not really for you, and that's not criticism in any way, shape, or form. But the point of the principle is I can actually segment people based on what they're doing with my content. The people that love it, I'll put into a separate list. So when I create feature content, I'll only go to those people who love it, and then it will reach more people who love it rather than a small proportion of people who don't. So that's how you can use friends lists, and I'll talk to you about that in more detail on another episode. So the Facebook profile funnel. Okay, you probably see my Facebook profile changing over the past few weeks in different photos and all sorts of things there. So what I'm ultimately trying to do is, with any marketing, generally speaking, everybody's got different opinions and objectives of what marketing is there, how you communicate with your target market, all this side of things. But most people will probably more be down the line of marketing is about generating leads for your business that you can hopefully convert into customers. So generating leads. Now there's, ultimately you need to have, access to where your potential target market are, and if you can get them into some form of area that you can distribute content to and get their attention, that's amazing. So that's why people try and build a list all the time. And usually when you're building a list, it's predominantly email based, and people are a bit more savvy to the amount of crap that people get in their email inboxes. So they'll be more cautious about giving their email address out these days. So it has to be something really good to get that. So that's all fine. I mean, the objective is to get an email address, because there's a lot of evidence out there that suggests if you're in this for monetary reasons, then every one email address you have on your list is technically worth the equivalent of £1 a month. So the size of your list should determine your monthly recurring income if you are a online marketer, or marketeer, I'm not sure what you're going to call yourselves, but if you want to create income from marketing and digital products and all those sort of things, e-commerce, whatever your model is, you want to generate it from online, then if you're doing things right, you should even get a higher return than that, but you should generally be aiming for a recurring income of £1 per email list. Doesn't mean everybody's going to be your customer, of course not, but depending on its price points and stuff, that's what you should be aiming for. So you can get people into soft lists. Okay, and this is what the Facebook profile can do. I mean, you can instill some pretty cool hacks to kind of capture email addresses as well. But what I'm trying to do ultimately is I'm trying to build my group, because the group is going to be hopefully people actually want to see my content, want to listen to it, want to engage in it, and it's an environment where everybody is kind of ring fenced. I can do it in friends list as well, but my goal is to get people in the group. And the reason it's for a group rather than an email list is because the way the Facebook algorithm works, generally to get an email address, you'd normally send people to an outside form of some kind on an external landing page that you're hosting to capture their information that they're opting in for something. It's called a squeeze page or an opt-in page. And the challenge with that is Facebook will instantly penalise you unless you're putting serious payment behind an ad campaign for driving traffic away from Facebook. They want to keep everybody on Facebook. So if you can keep people in the Facebook world, then technically Facebook will be happy to push your stuff a little bit harder than they would. So this is all stuff that I've been taught, and I've seen some kind of results of this side of things. I'm no massive Facebook marketing expert, so please don't think I am, but just stuff I've learned and what I'm implementing. So the way the funnel works is you'll see that when people come onto your profile, when you normally put some content out there, and it's something that's quite good, so you have to put something out there into either a group where your potential market exists, or if you've got lots of people who follow you as a friend, you can use your profile as well. But you'll be aiming to build your number of friends. I'll tell you how you recycle those shortly. But what you're ultimately trying to do is find out where your target market hangs. So they could hang out. They could be in other Facebook groups. It's quite easy to find groups that are applicable to your niche. They could already be friends of yours. A proportion of your friends will be your potential target market. But what you're trying to do is trying to put some content out there in whatever format that resonates with those people. So obviously I'm doing this vlog, and I've had some amazing feedback from people, which has been really, really nice, and it's really helped me to make me aware that I am actually doing something that hopefully is worthwhile and is helping a small number of people, which is exactly what I was trying to achieve. So the feedback's been really, really nice to receive. So thank you for those who've given me a thumb. But you need to put something out there to capture people's attention. If people like it, they'll obviously may engage with it, which is great. That's one sign that they like what you're doing. The other way is that, so I'm limping, I'm on shingled ground with barefoot running shoes, which isn't a good combination. So I'm just coming to the end of this road now. So any form of signals that these people are giving you, if they like it, they comment, or they're viewing or some kind that you can track, then that's engagement for you, and that's a great way to know that your content is relevant for them. The other thing they'll do, if they're not connected with you already, quite often they'll look at your Facebook profile. Now this is where you have to have an optimized Facebook profile. And what we mean by that is you can see my banner photo behind my little circular headshot tells people what I do. And it's also got this fake call to action button saying click it. If you click it, there's a link in that description of that photo which will send people to my Facebook group. So I'm trying to move people into my group, right? And Facebook don't mind that because it's a Facebook link. You can do another cool hack when you want to build an email list, which I'll be doing for the property business, where it will send people through a chatbot, and the chatbot I use is ManyChat. It links with Facebook, and Facebook see it as a link to Messenger, so they don't penalise it as much as they would an external landing page. So when people sign in, it's like basically them saying, message me on Messenger. And when they get that automated chatbot, that as part of, you have to give them some kind of incentive, but to access the group, where you might be hosting a load of free resources and stuff that people really, really want, like downloads or training materials that you can give them for free. To access the group, they need to submit their email address. Now, doing it through a chatbot does two things. You'll capture their email address almost automatically because it's linked with Facebook. It will auto-populate their email address, so they don't have to type it in. That's one of the massive barriers with capturing email addresses, is people don't like typing it in. So they just click a button in their Facebook Messenger feed, and they're in. The email address is in your chatbot CRM, and if you integrate it with your email marketing CRM, it's added to there. Now you do have to comply with GDPR and everything, and you need to have permission from them before you send emails and stuff out. So you might want to put some messaging into the flow so that they can either opt in or opt out to future email messages. But that's stuff that you need to have in place just to be compliant. But then you've got them in your email address, and then they also, once they've submitted it, they're automatically directed into the Facebook group. So that's a cool way of doing it. That's quite aggressive, and that's if you're giving cool stuff away. Now I'm giving lots of cool stuff away with this vlog, but as I said, this is not a sales-based model. It's a social experiment to see what following I can build, see what opportunities will arise from it, and I'll share it all with you along the journey. So, and everything's going to be free. There's never going to be anything I charge you or anything from this. There might be an occasion where I'll offer the opportunity for you to submit your email address, but it'll be nothing sold to you. By doing that, it will simply be to send you out an email reminder when each vlog post goes out and what the topic is. So it's just so you don't, if you miss something on Facebook. But you may not need that if you're in the group. So it's all structured and documented quite nicely into playlists. So then the next thing you do on your Facebook profile, update all your information about your little bio, what you do, so people can glance and see who you are, what you do. And fill in all the fields, but you want to do it yourself, just copy mine. I've modelled it on other people that do stuff way better than me. So just copy what I'm showing, what I'm not showing, information that's relevant, that's not. Anything that's going to give you credibility, leave on there. You might have an honours degree or some kind, or PhD, or whatever education you think is going to help push your credibility, then leave that on there. People really care where you live, possibly, depending on what you do. But just think about what people are going to want to see from you and leave that on there. The next thing is the feature photo. This is huge. Some people don't know about it. When you do your Facebook profile, there's an opportunity to put a feature photo. Now, this sits on the desktop, on the left-hand side of the screen, below your bio and information. And the last thing you should have showing is your website link. Now, obviously, I'm trying to put people in the group, so I linked to my Facebook group as the link. But underneath that photo, you've obviously, again, you're similar to your banner, telling people what you do, and I've got an arrow pointing up to click the link. So it's another call to action for people to see and get into my Facebook group. So people miss that opportunity. And the even bigger benefit is that probably, 80 to 90% of people will use Facebook from a smart device. On the mobile device, which is the bulk of that, will be the feature photo is the first thing they see under your profile banner, directly pointing to your website. So it's like a permanent ad. So people that don't have that on their profile are missing out on potential people coming into their funnel. So I hope you found that useful. That's what you do. And like I say, you can do different cool hacks with this model. But I put the same thing on my Facebook page. Facebook page is cool as well because you need a Facebook page firstly to have a chatbot. So you have to have a Facebook page if you want to have a chatbot. And I use ManyChat. So if you want to use a chatbot, and I'll talk about chatbots in more detail in another episode, then you need a Facebook page. But my Facebook page has got very little following. I have it there purely for when I want to run ads, because I have to have a Facebook page to run ads. And two, when I run my chatbot, which I have to have a Facebook page to do. So there are the two reasons, but the same banner will apply. The good thing about the page, if people stumble across the page, is you have a call to action button already configured into your page, and you can change the name of it, like join my group, for example. And they click it, it goes straight to the group. So it is actually a real button rather than clicking a photo and then a link. So if you can get people to your Facebook page, you would potentially convert higher, but it's quite hard to do that, to get people to their page without putting some ad spend at it. So I'm not hugely focused on that at the moment. Something I'll consider in the future. So I hope that helps. To summarise, you need to be putting content out. I've got some really cool content hacking strategies for those of you that find this stuff alien. The only reason I do it in this format is because it's the only way I found to create content that fits in really well with my life and doesn't take up huge amounts of my time. I'm doing this anyway, I'm running anyway, so I might as well vlog while I'm doing it and get double the return on my time spent doing this. So that's why I do it. But if you haven't got, you don't want to do a vlog or something like that, you can content hack. And when I say that, I'll talk to you about that in more detail in a different episode, but it's not about copying what other people do. It's copying the structure of what other people do and just plugging in your information into a different structure. And I'll show you some really cool ways you can do that super quick. And I'll be setting my content hacking structure using a virtual assistant to do it all. And I'll just approve the posts once she's populated them. So that's a really cool automated thing that I'm working on. It's not ready yet. I'll share it with you when it is. So I hope that's been useful. As always, I'll give you updates on everything that's going on in the marketing world. For me, I'm no expert, but what I will be is fully transparent. This is how it's performed, this is how it hasn't performed. And the other thing I'm going to be looking at is finding YouTube experts to try and learn from on how I can grow my YouTube channel. Because I think this vlog is probably more applicable to YouTube than Facebook, but Facebook is where it's been my main social platform. So I'll always stay on Facebook. I'll stay on all the channels, but I think YouTube's got massive potential for what I'm doing. So I need to get better at it. So anybody know anybody who's good at YouTube, drop me a line. I'd love to have a chat. So as always, if you like this, please give some feedback, comment, like, share. Please. The way this works is the more engagement that each post gets, the more people it will reach. So if you do like it, just give it a thumbs up. Even if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. That's absolutely fine. And just give me some feedback on why you don't like it. It's going to help me produce better content, and you can always unfollow me if that's the issue. So please do that, and hopefully enjoy the journey, and stay positive, stay happy, and I'll speak to you on the next episode. Bye.